Alright, welcome guys. Today gonna be showing you all the research, at least all the research that I know about, that all the unlocks that the blueprints give you when you research a pod. So the first one we'll go through is a habitat. So as you can see, I got two bases because I made a habitat which can be made by a printer, 2 compound. You can place that, you can start another base off. Moving on to the fuel generator, the coal generator, fuel generator, whichever one you would prefer. So it recharges battery for you when you add coal, and to find coal you have to be on another planet if I'm correct, and it's a resource that you can mine, but if not, you can always come to a trading post and get it there. There you go. Moving on to the battery. The battery will be 2 lithium, and you make it at the printer again, which is there, 2 lithium. Battery can be used to store power. So as you can see, this one's full, so if I use something over here, it will start draining from the battery and recharging one of those stations. Next thing is the oxygen tank and the battery holder, whatever you want to call it. So they are made by so lithium for the battery, which is that one there, and then for the tank it's titanium. Alright, so here we have power cells and filters. What they essentially do is just add more to your oxygen and power. So if you have this, it will recharge your power over time if you don't have any. For oxygen, it basically lets you go out further for longer because it regenerates oxygen for you. Then we have the winch and the drill head. So as you can see, there's a winch here as well. Let's put this there for now. So the winch is kind of weird at the moment. The only thing I know is that you can so if you click on the edge, it allows you to move it and attach it to somewhere, and then if you have it on a vehicle, you can pull whatever you're dragging. So that's good for dragging the solar panel. As you can see there, there's a solar panel, and I'll explain how to get it near the end of the video. So drill head works the same as the similar to the winch. So if you attach it to a crane, you can go here. You can drill up. The crane's a bit glitchy at the moment, but it is, game is in alpha, so as you can see, mine it. If you mine a resource, what it will do will actually start putting the resource into your inventory over here if you have 3 slots, but those 2 will always be free unless you already have some in there. So let's just add this. So the next thing is that, as you can see, the crane's there. That's one of the unlocks. How to get the crane is, if I'm correct, so there's different types of pods. This pod here is normally the one that has more likely blueprints in it rather than this one. This one will most likely have or the other way around, sorry, that one will have blueprint, this one will have titanium or lithium in it. So in order to research them, you just make a research facility and then research it. This is probably going to give me lithium. Let's open it. I won't get anything because I've unlocked everything. It won't give me anything, as you can see. So here we go. So I've made a truck here. So as you can see, 3-seater. There's the crane there. We've already got the crane. But you can also unlock storage. So rather than having 2 there, you're going to have 4. But yeah, so those are the two upgrades for the vehicle bay. Let me see, so... And if we go over to this side of the base, we can see that I've got the solar panel, I've got it linked to my car. Oh, I don't have it linked to here though. So what I found out that you can do is if you put a car in between it, connect them, it actually charges the solar panel into your base. So that's pretty cool. So next off, I'll try show you how you can actually get this. So if you build a winch, which is 2 titanium, let me double check for you. Yeah, so the drill head's 2 copper, the winch is 2 titanium. As I said, titanium, you can either use a trade platform. To get the trade platform, you have to research some of those things, some of these unknown resources, and then you should get it with a chance. But when you research it, you have a possibility of getting all these blueprints that I've just gone through. So let's see, so we'll go on this. What should we add here? Should we add a crane? The thing is with the winch, actually I'm going to add a solar panel because I'm just going to get some compound. And I won't, yeah, the winch is not really good with the crane because just in my personal experience there's just a lot of glitches with it. Just the crane in general is a bit buggy at the moment, but this is early access, so just waiting for the it's going night time too, so what I might do is actually gonna take 2 of this compound. It's really actually just to be in case. Grab this battery, put it on there. Just grab this winch as well. Place it, so you can place it on the back. I think the back is normally the best. So, but yeah, so in order to move the satellite, what you do is you'd put the winch, so you'd attach this part here with that part there where it's sticking in, and you can drive it to your base. You can't do this with the satellites. I've already tried it. You can only do it with the big solar panels. But yeah, that's pretty much all the research that you, all the blueprints you can unlock. For some of the bugs, the only time I've come across the bug where it reloads your world twice, so there's a lot of holes in your world, is if you go a bit too far from your base. Or most of the bugs start working when you go too far away from your base, because I think it's trying to hold in load the entire map, sorry. So it starts lagging it out. Just loads of glitches happen. I want to show you this, what you can do. So I have a little setup here. So as you can see, I've got loads of hydrozine, and I've got 3 fuel condensers. So what I do is in the daytime I make loads of this fuel, and then because there's loads of free power with my satellite over there, not satellite, sorry, solar panel, I can have a load of power to create all of this hydrozine, and then if I need anything I can just attach any of these on here, and then I can choose what I want. And so you can see there's coal, titanium you can get, lithium, hydrozine, a load a load of items. Pretty much all the resources you can get except Astronium, which is on the Arad planet, if I'm correct. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's pretty much everything. I didn't go through storage because that's not that big of a one, because it just requires 2 compound. All the little things such as the windmill, solar panel, because that's 2 compound, that's 2 aluminium, 2 compound. Moving on to the ships, actually, I haven't got to that. So as you can see here, this is the spaceship, so this is the bigger version. I've added a storage on top of it, as you can see, a little shuttle, and I've added 2 storages. One's got titanium and some extra fuel in case I run out when I go out. Titanium I can actually just keep on me, and some power to in case I go to another world and create a base there. So for this, let's go see. Here's the little shuttle. So as you can see, I just have one thing there. I normally leave this open because it's either 1 seat, and I don't need 2 seats there. But you can add, so if you go to another planet, you can either add materials on there, you can add a storage on there to carry more materials, but I genuinely use it for carrying research when I don't have it all. So let me go over here and show you, see if we can get some titanium or lithium from this resource. But other than that, that's pretty much everything that I've found out. I think that's all the stuff you can unlock, because as you're going to see here, it doesn't give me any more blueprints, it just disappears. What a waste. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, just feel free to leave a comment. And yeah, thanks for watching.